A person can live without food for many days, but not without water. We need water every day to survive. Water is essential for life. It's as important as oxygen. If we don't eat for 3 weeks, our body will start breaking down its own tissues to release nutrients into the blood and sustain us. But we cannot live without water, even for 3 days. So you understand how important it is. In this video, let's talk about water. Let me share some tips on how to digest your food and absorb more nutrients from the food that you eat. Because drinking water is one thing, but do you know how to drink? There are many ways of drinking water. The way you drink water also matters. How you drink water is also a science. Do you know when to drink water? When you wake up in the morning, at noon, in the evening, or just before going to bed? Which is the best time to drink water? These are some questions that I'll answer in this video. Let's start with the first question. When should you drink water? Should you drink water on an empty stomach? Or is it better to have something in your stomach before drinking water? Can you tell me? Is it better to drink water on an empty stomach, or after having something in your stomach? This question has 2 answers. One answer is according to Ayurveda. The other is according to modern science. According to Ayurveda, if you drink water on an empty stomach, it will increase the digestive fire. In other words, your digestive system gets more strength, which helps to digest the food that you will eat later. That's why people who follow Ayurvedic lifestyle get maximum benefit when they drink warm water early in the morning on an empty stomach. They use this time to detoxify their bodies, because the body eliminates toxins easily in the morning. You might have heard that in many detoxification programs, people are asked to drink a glass of warm water on an empty stomach in the morning, to remove toxins from the body. But the problem is that not everyone likes to drink warm water in the morning, and that's okay. So what should such people do? For them, the second option is better. Have some food first, and then drink water. In this way, the digestive system does not get a chance to cool down. The digestive power of the body remains high. According to Ayurveda, drinking water during and after a meal is always better than drinking water on an empty stomach. The second answer is according to modern science. Modern science says it doesn't matter whether you drink water before or after a meal, but make sure to drink enough water throughout the day. According to medical experts, dehydration lowers the digestive power of the body. When there isn't enough water in the body, it affects the production of gastric juices, like bile, saliva, pancreatic enzymes, and intestinal juices. All these juices are necessary to digest the food properly. If you don't have enough water in your body, it becomes difficult for these juices to break down the food particles and move them further. As a result, the undigested food starts rotting in your intestines and creates problems like constipation, acidity, gas, bloating, indigestion, etc. Therefore, modern medical science recommends that you drink water before, during, and after a meal. Drinking water during a meal reduces the load on your stomach and makes digestion easier. It prevents constipation and speeds up the digestive process. Drinking water during and after a meal also helps to transport nutrients from the small intestine to the rest of the body. The amount of water you need depends on your body, your activity level, and the climate around you. Generally, an adult should drink at least 4 to 5 liters of water every day. If you sweat a lot, if it's very hot outside, or if you do heavy workouts, you need to drink more water. Now let's talk about when you shouldn't drink water. Experts say that you should never drink water while eating. When you eat, there is a digestive fire in your stomach that helps to digest the food. When you chug down a glass of water, during or immediately after a meal, it extinguishes the digestive fire. As a result, there is a layer between the food and the digestive juices, preventing the food from being digested properly. Drinking too much water also prevents the absorption of nutrients in the body. If you're thirsty, don't chug down a glass of water. First, chew a few times in your mouth and only then swallow it. This way your body will absorb more water and give you more benefits. Always remember, drinking water is necessary, but overdrinking can be harmful. The next question is, should you drink water at room temperature, or should it be cold or warm? According to Ayurveda, warm water is always better because it helps to stimulate the digestive system and promote better digestion. Cold water slows down the digestive process. According to Ayurveda, all the 3 doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, should be equal in your body for good health. When you drink cold water, the water gets stored in your body for a long time, and the body spends extra energy to bring the water to room temperature. This creates an imbalance in the 3 doshas. On the other hand, warm water increases the digestive heat. improves the metabolism, and promotes circulation. It removes the cold from your body and balances all three doshas. Not only this, warm water also helps to detoxify the body by flushing out toxins through urine and sweat. People who often suffer from digestive issues like indigestion, gas, bloating, constipation, or diarrhea should drink warm water during and after a meal. It will help them a lot. You may ask, what if someone does not like warm water? What should they do for those people? I have another option. Drink water at room temperature. Avoid drinking ice-cold water. Do not use earthen pots to store water at room temperature. Instead, use steel or copper utensils. Drinking water from copper utensils has many health benefits. It helps prevent infections and reduces the risk of heart disease and diabetes. Copper is an excellent conductor of positive ions. When copper ions come into contact with the body, they help improve digestion and enhance the growth of beneficial bacteria. Also, copper is an antifungal agent. Using copper utensils kills fungi and other microorganisms present in water, making it safe to drink. However, people who have a weak digestive system should avoid drinking water from copper utensils. Some people like to drink cold water. How can they satisfy their taste buds without harming their health? For such people, I suggest that you drink cold water in moderation. You can also quench your thirst by eating juicy fruits like watermelon and cucumber. The water in these fruits is safe to drink. Another important question is, should you drink water before or after brushing your teeth? Many people ask me this question. Let me clarify that you can brush your teeth and drink water separately. There is no harm in drinking water before or after brushing your teeth. Brushing your teeth cleans the surface of the teeth. It removes dirt, bacteria, food particles, and gives you fresh breath. Brushing your teeth also prevents cavities and gum diseases. On the other hand, drinking water keeps the mouth moist, which helps in preventing bacteria and maintaining healthy gums. Next, can you drink water while doing yoga asanas? The answer is yes, but only during and after asanas. But why should you drink water during asanas? Doing asanas increases your body temperature and you lose a lot of water through sweat. This leads to dehydration. If you don't replace the lost fluids, it can cause dizziness, fatigue, and cramps. This is where water comes in. Drinking water during asanas replenishes the lost fluids and prevents dehydration. In addition, drinking water during asanas also helps to lubricate the joints and muscles. It allows you to move more freely and deeply into asanas. What about drinking water while meditating? Some people say that drinking water during meditation is distracting and it breaks your concentration. I say there's no harm in drinking water while meditating. It all depends on your meditation style. If you meditate with eyes closed, then you might get distracted if you drink water. But if you meditate with eyes open, you can drink water without any problem. In fact, drinking water before meditation calms the mind and makes meditation easier. Some people are always thirsty. They keep drinking water throughout the day. Is it harmful? If you feel thirsty, it means you need water. Don't ignore your thirst, because it's a sign that your body needs water to stay hydrated. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, headache, dizziness, and other problems. Therefore, whenever you feel thirsty, drink water to quench your thirst. So friends, these were some of the most frequently asked questions about drinking water. Remember, drinking water is essential for life. It is the elixir of life. Therefore, pay attention to how you drink water. Be mindful while drinking water. This will help you to digest the water better. Also, always use filtered or purified water, so that you don't consume any impurities along with water. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.